Hi, everybody. Happy 2016. This is New Year. Um, Let me start by saying that um, these video diaries or video posts that I'm going to be posting uh, for the next year or more, depending on if you subscribe or if you like what you see or you can relate to where this is going. Um, this is called Change for Independence, and that can mean a lot of things for people. I know it does for me. What I want to talk about initially is basically the last 3 or 4 years uh, till now, present day. I want to talk about some of the struggles that I had to go through, some crazy, I can't even make this up kind of stuff. Some of it might shock you, some of it probably won't even faze you. I guess the point is for me to get what I need to say out there. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully I could shed some light onto some situations or experiences or whatever. There's no real expectation here on my end. If you like what you see, please subscribe. If not, it won't hurt my feelings. So I guess where to start is the beginning. And for me, that started when I was engaged. And yes, I was engaged to get married and start a life with someone and take that step, which is a really huge, big step. It's not even, it's definitely something you should not rush into if you feel like, this is it, this is the one, I want to spend my life with that person. Really think about it before you say I do. I didn't get that far, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Well, in 2012, I was 22, 23 years old. And I was engaged to someone. And what can I say? He was my world. He was my everything. I loved him dearly. I loved him deeply. But there were problems, that couldn't necessarily be fixed, but there wasn't really much effort to fix him. Like I said before, I was engaged. But during my engagement, I took a pregnancy test and I was pregnant. And I was in my first trimester. And sorry, friend was texting me. I was in my first trimester and oh no. I was in my first trimester and I was happy in the beginning. Um, um, Ecstatic in a way because I was going to be a mom, I was going to be a wife, I was all these emotions, all these things. They were also new, but also exciting and also scary and also this and that. And it was just like, I was also going through some problems with work, some problems, in my own personal life, even family. I was probably having some problems there too. And um, it's kind of hard for me to talk about, but I got to get through this. So, um, you know, going through a miscarriage and going through it by yourself is probably one of the hardest things, one of many hard things that I've had to do in life. But I think the hardest part of that experience was doing it alone. And in this world, I have learned that you either have someone or you don't. And at the end of the day, all you have is yourself. All you have is yourself. At the end of that day, all I had was myself for the most part. I remember crying. I remember being in so much pain. I remember driving myself to the hospital. I remember texting my fiance, babe, where are you? Babe, I'm going through this. Babe, I'm doing that. Babe, 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 babe. And it was an experience. I will say that. It was a hard experience. It was an experience that I don't wish to repeat. I I had a new outlook on life in general at the end of that day. I remember leaving the hospital feeling empty, feeling alone, feeling broken, very much broken. The man that I was going to marry and spend the rest of my life with wasn't by my side the way I wanted him to be, wasn't there for me when I needed him the most, wasn't there at an important time. I mean, I think he was in denial about me being pregnant, me having a miscarriage. I think he was in somewhat of a denial state at that time. I mean, I honestly don't know. I didn't really ask him. I just remember at the end of that day, I was feeling very, very low, very sad, very, very not happy. Happy at the world, not happy with my relationship, not happy at all. And I could have gone um, to my parents. I could have gone to certain people. Probably, I just know that the people that I wanted there couldn't be there for me. It was a very sad day for me having my miscarriage, and definitely opened different doors after that day on my opinion and my feelings on life in general. So with, oh, and there's the alarm. Gonna stop here. Till next time.